Today we are doing one of the most iconic hikes in Greece.
So we're going from Fira to on the island Santorini. I've heard amazing things about this hike. We're going through lots of small towns around the caldera of an ancient volcano. I'm really excited.
It's so beautiful, and we just got on the trail.
Yeah.
About 6.5 miles, I think a little over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. And it's a little warm. It's a little late October.
Yeah, so we're here in the off season. So it's a little less crowded, but there's still quite a few people here. The weather is honestly beautiful. It's a little warm, but it's super sunny. It brings out the color of everything. An outdoor cinema looking over the caldera, and every day of the week it's Mamma Mia.
All right, we just left the capital of Santorini, Fira, which is pretty close to where we're staying, and we're headed to our next stop, the next town, Vigli.
Just did a quick time check. We've gone 1 mile in 1 hour. At this rate, it will take us a full 6 hours to get there, and we will miss sunset. So we're gonna have to speed up. So we found a place for sale. I gotta be honest, I'm a little tempted. I wouldn't mind living on Santorini.
Let's go.
We're coming into Vigli, and behind me is Skaros rock. This rock was fortified by the Byzantines in the 14th century, and subsequently people lived there until about the 18th century. That's when there was more volcanic activity here, and earthquakes caused a lot of collapse of the town there, and most people moved either over to Fira or up to Vigli. We're gonna go check it out. It's a little bit of a detour from the hike, but we've heard it's definitely worth it. So if you want to take the detour over to Skaros Rock, there's a detour here. There's a church with 3 bells. That's what you want to look for. There's also a sign. I think it's like 20 minutes or so to get to it, 20 minutes back, and then however long you want to spend there. So most people have said it's about an hour-long detour.
Okay, heading to Skaros Rock right here, but we still need to make it all the way over there, preferably before sunset and well before sunset, so we can actually check out the little towns over there.
It's just something else. Starting to see some of the remains of the town before that giant earthquake that collapsed most of the town and led to everyone leaving. There's just so many ruins. It's really just kind of the foundations of the houses. There's not much left, honestly. It's a great place to take in the rest of the hike. We're gonna go all the way around this caldera and end up in Eos, right there at the tip. And we need to do that in about 2.5 hours now. I think we can make it. So we're leaving Skaros Rock. I would say it was worth it. It really wasn't that bad of a hike down here, and there's beautiful views of the rest of the caldera, as well as some really cool old ruins. So I would say if you have time, definitely come check it out. It is a bit of a hike back up though. Okay, so we've left Amir Vigle, and at this point, the trail really kind of gets out of town and into a little bit more rugged. We're kind of along the edge of this cliff, looking out. It's beautiful. There are beautiful hotels though, off to our right. This one you can't really see right now, but it's also gotten a lot less crowded. So really aren't many other people on the trail. Maybe it's because we're in the middle and don't have too much time until sunset, but it is a beautiful place to hike.
This is probably the least exciting part of the hike. I think you've got to take this path on the road, but still not that bad. You can see the Aegean out there. Pick up a lot of dust. Back on the caldera side again. Getting pretty close. So we made it to Ia, a cute, charming town. A lot of people, but it's still really nice. I think in total it was about 7 miles, and we were all the way over there. So we made it pretty far. It's almost sunset, pretty excited. The crowds are a little bit crazy right now though.
So it was a fantastic day. That hike was beautiful and definitely one of the most beautiful hikes I've ever done. I would say if you are going to do it in the summer, probably start really early. It's pretty exposed and it was hot today, even though it's the end of October. For sunset, we watched it from the old castle which was a beautiful place to watch sunset, but it was pretty crowded. So if you don't like crowds and you want a place to yourself, maybe look somewhere else. But it was a great spot to take in the sunset over the volcano. This is Zach and Rachel, 2 days in the future. Don't stay at the castle. It's crowded, it's a good view, but it's crowded. Take the steps down. About halfway down the donkey stairs, there's a beautiful view. Not very many people at all. So yeah, much better place.
Unless you love being crushed up next to probably 1,000 people.
Sure. It's an interesting place to people watch, but for the sunset views, just go down the stairs.